Good morning. This is Athena Menezes with Tele-PT. I'm a doctor of physical therapy, and I'm about to give you evidence-based practices. I'm going to take you on a little run, and on my run, we're going to talk about diaphragmatic breathing and how it can help oxygenate our bodies, our muscles during the run, get the max out of our workout. And then we're going to slow it down and do some stretches. And here we go. So there's a lot of research right now about the diaphragmatic breathing and how it can completely revolutionize the function of our bodies. So breathe through our nose, quick exhale, drop that diaphragm when you breathe in. Now can be some restrictive clothing for women, especially. They found that sometimes sports bras can be so tight that they limit our expansion, our chest expansion. So you want to be careful of that. And as you're expanding, I want you to really try to feel it in your back, all the way in the back, where the ribs are in the back, where just feel those ribs expand. Love doing this. It keeps my mind off of my legs, off of wherever else I'm feeling fatigue. If I'm just breathing and focusing on dropping that diaphragm really helps. Also, when you've got that down and you're ready to go to the next step, then in your exhale, you're going to be bringing your pelvic floor up with your exhale. Deep breath in, floor up. Engage the abdominal muscles, the transverse abdominis. When you contract your pelvic floor, engage these muscles right here on the inside of your pelvis, your iliac crest, right inside there. Pull your muscles up and in, tighten that transverse abdominis. And you can almost feel just a little slight, not completely, but a slight pelvic tilt with your contraction of that abdominis, where you just give that low back a little stretch. You know, the beautiful thing about running and a lot of human movement is we are engaging one side while the other one gets a little break and the muscles get instantaneous rest. And when we're using our diaphragm, that's what we're doing for our low back. We are giving the muscles of our low back a really nice little brief break. We fill it up, we tuck it with our pelvis and our abs, but that low back is getting something it never got before. A little stretch with a run. When we're engaging those abs, that's those front muscles. When we're engaging those, the low back has to relax. It's reflexive. When you engage your abs, do a little pelvic tilt, posterior pelvic tilt, you are relaxing and stretching the quadratus lumborum, all of the muscles that are connected to your lower lumbar. They have to just relax in order to engage here. If you can picture it, just briefly, here you go. So that's happening while I'm running, that nice little rocking motion. Okay, we're going to get to a nice little wooded trail here pretty soon. And I'm going to also go through some stretches and how I use diaphragmatic breathing with my stretches. Right now, I want to talk to you about all the benefits of diaphragmatic breathing. So when the diaphragm drops, it's actually located right on top of the stomach. So when it's dropping, it's also massaging the stomach and all of the abdominal content. It improves mobility. So what does that mean? Improving mobility in my stomach and in my intestines. What that means is that your mobility is all about how well you are using the bathroom, how well you are digesting and absorbing those nutrients, how well are you able to relieve that pressure in your abdomen with a bowel movement, all of those things, decreasing inflammation. In the gut, we're all about tight guts, right? Tight abs. Well, if you are constipated, if you are bloated because of constipation, you aren't getting that tight gut. So diaphragmatic breathing is the long haul. It's the tortoise and the hare race. It's the winner. If we can involve the diaphragm every day, all day, but especially when we work out, we can get those benefits. There's even more. So what about mental clarity? Who needs more mental clarity right now? I do when I'm taking on this hill. Woo! Here we are in Plattsmouth, Nebraska. We are in the bluffs of the Missouri River. I love this hill. It's gonna make me better. Really, really nuanced pelvic motion as I'm running. Made it. I'm in this beautiful clearing. This, folks, that's what it's all about. Nice, just me in the woods. Love it. Okay, so there are cognitive benefits to breathing with your diaphragm and mental health, better mental health benefits. All of these things from breath, something that we take for granted 100%. What? I just have to breathe different? No, that can't be. I'll take 5 or 6 supplements before I have to work on something that's difficult, right? That's a common philosophy, but I'm telling you, it's the win. It's the tortoise and the hare in the race of life. It's the tortoise. All right, we're just going to take a little break here. Spend 10 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna set this up for a nice stretch. We're gonna do a yoga flow with diaphragmatic breathing, something you can do every single day. What I love about this stretch flow is it involves the whole body. I don't like to do single muscle type stretches. I really love to do the full body stretches. So we're gonna start with downward dog. And in this stretch, what people primarily think about is that, get a little closer, is that you're stretching your posterior chain, right? The calf, the hamstrings, the glutes, the low back, all posterior chain. But what I also love is the neck. If you're talking to your friends, you're missing out on this wonderful part right here where you drop the neck, you let gravity pull your head, that head drop. The gravity of the head pulls the vertebra and really brings space to that whole upper thoracic region. And then you take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, a diaphragmatic breath. And then you feel the stretch even extend down to your low back. Woo! It feels amazing. And then I kind of turn my neck a little this way and this way just to improve my range of motion. Then do a cobra. Beautiful day. These mosquitoes are biting you though. It's so still in these woods. Okay, and then I switch to child's pose. Again, take really deep breaths here. And the greatest stretch in the world. It's right here. World's greatest stretch. Up. It's really great for balance too. And then the other side. And all of these stretches can be held for at least 15 to 20 seconds. I'm running through them a little faster. Okay, then, so if you do this stretch, this quad stretch, it's really important to engage your abs. Pulls the pelvis forward. Way you're not just kind of going like this. Your pelvis needs to be flat when you're pulling that quad, get that stretch. And I try to do it at different angles because there's muscles all over this leg, right? So try to get the inside muscles, outside muscles, on the other side. Some of you might be wondering where I got my Ranger panties. It's a secret. Can't tell you. But I got this cool Clear Lake, Iowa shirt from a triathlon that I did. Woo, nice stretch. Took as much as I could from that. Woo, that was good. Good warm up. Now I'm really ready to go. Guys, thanks for joining me. Tele-PT, pelvic floor physical therapy at Tele-PT Pelvic. Follow me for more workouts and tips from a pelvic floor therapist perspective.